One, two, one, two. Welcome to the After the Bell DJs Talking WWE RAW reaction and post show right now. Let's bring in our homies. My name is Matt. Before I bring in my homies, my name is Matt representing PA. I got my man David representing Virginia. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Hi, brother. How you feeling?
I'm doing well. And then returning from Chicago, live from the Elimination Chamber.
I know, right?
Darren, aka Heavy. What up, Herb?
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Nothing much, man.
We should have done the Bulls theme for him.
Yeah. So, hey, we didn't get a chance to talk to you after Elimination Chamber. Just real quick, what'd you think of the show overall, and then what'd you think of that CM Punk entrance?
I think the CM Punk entrance was one of the few things that really saved that whole PLE for me. I mean,
Yeah,
it was great. The match itself was, it's a decent match, but I mean, again, I didn't.
The end saved it. The end saved it.
Yeah, but I just, you knew Punk was going over, man. Other than that, I mean, the other thing that was shocking really was the Randy win. That was great. That was phenomenal. And that was pretty much it. Danhausen was a bust. Did you guys talk about how bad that was?
We did. And, the more I kind of thought about it, and we'll touch on Danhausen because he made an appearance tonight too. The more I kind of thought about it is, I kind of felt bad for Danhausen afterwards because it's not like WWE fans were booing him. We were booing the disappointment on like, what the fuck is this bullshit? You know what I mean? But he kind of took the brunt of it, but it wasn't necessarily like us dissing him. You know what I mean? So I kind of felt bad. I was just like, it's not you, bro.
I was really at home when I saw the dancers come out. I was like, okay.
Yeah, like, what are we doing?
And then this guy came out, and I didn't know. I mean, I'm not a really big wrestling fan outside WWE, unfortunately. Like, I'm not into AEW like that, and so I didn't know who this guy was, and my homies had to all catch me up on him, and I'm just like, oh, I knew it was a stick comedy act once I saw the single firecracker go off above his coffin. I was like, okay, I see what's happening here.
Yeah. So actually, the funny thing was on the SmackDown show we did after, David actually looked it up on AEW's website. He goes, "Oh, Danhausen's missing. I bet you it's going to be him." He actually called it. I was like, "Oh shit!" Nice. And it sure enough was. Yeah, David knew a little bit more about him than any of us. Really, none of us really knew who he was because apparently, from what I was listening to SiriusXM, and they said that like Danhausen and AEW in the last, I think, 3 years only wrestled 6 matches.
Oh, yeah.
Like he hasn't even been on TV in AEW.
He hasn't been in TV in over a year.
Oh wow.
They said WWE was trying to get him last year, but AEW did their little thing, extended contract.
Wow, Tony Khan be using that shit.
Yeah, hey, sit down. And we're gonna pay you to sit. That's not bad.
Yeah, jeez, crazy. I
saw a post earlier. It was like AEW traded Danhausen for Tommaso.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
I mean, they're doing more with Tommaso, so hey, whatever works for them. How's he doing, by the way, David? I know you keep up with AEW because I know he lost the belt. Has he been doing anything since?
Now I think he's getting shuffled down. He's getting the WWE treatment once somebody.
The hypes. I was gonna say the hype's wearing off, so they're gonna have to get Johnny G and his wife to join too to kind of. Yeah. They can have him. I'm fine. You can have him.
He's out there planking now, doing weird stuff. I know. He's bringing that back. What is happening?
I know. It's like, planking was like 2012.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, but all right, let's go ahead and recap the show. So Monday Night Raw live from Indianapolis. Our opening segment, we have the Vision kind of getting in the ring, talking their shit, and basically Paul Heyman's making his promises, and then he gives the mic to Austin Theory. Not a good thing to do. This guy is failing big time. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but
he needs his John Cena rapping on the bus moment or his Stone Cold moment where he just makes it all click because he's drowning. He is.
The crowd was literally chanting, "You suck."
Yeah.
Loudly.
They meant that.
Loudly.
It's not like it wasn't like you did something that we don't like it. It was like, no, we genuinely think you suck at everything, at life.
And I said at life. And I saw a interview with Paul Heyman where like they actually busted open, actually asked him. They were just like, what do you see in Austin Theory? And he was just like, I've seen him be able to help put so many guys over. So now it's time for him to put himself over. And I have complete confidence he can do that. And I'm like, damn, Paul Heyman might be the only person in the world that has confidence in him that he could do this. Cause it's not looking too great. So as they're in the ring, Adam Pearce comes out with some security, and then we have the masked man rush in. But it's a decoy. And then another masked man rushes in. And then I think Logan went after him first, and then another masked man, and then Austin went after him. And then another masked man comes down, and Paul Heyman's looking directly at him. It's like, no, hey. But what do you know? Another masked man comes into the ring, pulls off the hood. It's Seth Rollins. Seth bangs him with the chair. And after that, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, Paul Heyman actually took a hit. And then he got curb stomped to top it off. And I was like, God damn. So, basically, Paul Heyman gets stretchered out into an ambulance after all the chaos there that ensued, which was also kind of funny because in the ambulance, as they're backstage, Logan and Austin kind of rush to the ambulance, see Paul Heyman with a bloody face, which I thought was hilarious. they put a bloody face on Paul Heyman. So they rush to the ambulance, and then Jimmy Uso knocks him out, does his thing, and then he goes over to the ambulance driver. It's LA Knight, of course. Of course, it's LA Knight. He can't jump off of a top rope, so he's probably used to getting to the hospital quite often. But yeah, so what do we think of the opening segment here? Where do we think the Seth Vision thing is going? Are we thinking maybe Seth Logan for WrestleMania, since there isn't too many healthy bodies in the Vision? I mean, shit, even Paul Heyman's hurt now. So, I mean, Hev, what do you think?
For sure. That was a great recap. I would say that I could see Seth Logan. That would be interesting enough. But I mean, the goal is to get Braun Breaker and Seth. That's what I really want to see. Yeah. Obviously, Braun Breaker is still on the shelf that we know of. So unless between now and Mania he heals up, I mean, you just throw Braun in there, it's instant Mania match. I want to see that for sure.
David?
Yeah, I'm with Heavy on that one. I did find it interesting that Pierce said one thing, that Seth was not medically cleared yet. So
he did say that.
They're trying to put it off a little bit. And one little small thing, we had Logan and Seth at Mania. It was 3 years ago, Hollywood, I think it was. And ironically, it's because Logan cost Seth in the chamber that year.
Yep.
Oh, see, I wasn't watching at that time, so I didn't know that.
I want to say that was 39. It was.
Yeah, he faked Hollywood. His back injury.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, they didn't close the gate. He's like, my back, and then end up screwing over Seth.
Sounds about right.
And I don't really see it happening, but one thing to think about: he took Heyman out. Who's Paul Heyman's main guy? Is looking for an opponent.
Oh, Brock. I mean,
Mm.
Seth and Brock. I don't know, man.
I mean, we've had it. They had some good matches before. Like in the
What's up, D Walker? Good to see you, D Walker.
Yeah. I think it's a small. I mean, it's a but it's something.
I mean, anything's possible, right? Now, my real question to you guys is, with Jimmy attacking Logan and Austin backstage, do you think Jay was like, "Yo, they were the ones that fucked me up for Elimination Chamber, and they're the reason I wasn't in it"? What do you think, David?
Possibly, I think, but it's too obvious. That's the only issue I have with it.
Yeah, Hev, what do you think?
The obvious game has been being played the last couple PLEs.
It really has.
I mean, I like even Seth with the reveal with the masked man with Seth. I'm like, well, okay, well, he did a fucking curb stomp, so I would assume if you give me another swerve, but it was who we thought it was obvious, right? So maybe.
And if you think about it, they still hadn't said who attacked Jacob.
That is true.
Very true. Very true. And what I'm thinking is maybe for Mania, what if, because there's been some talk about Seth and building a new crew and all that stuff. Well, what if Seth's crew is like Jimmy J in LA? They all got major beef with the Vision.
Maybe a one-off, but it ain't gonna be like a permanent thing.
Yeah.
I would think like a one-off, but
we were closer to War Games. I would say, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that does sound like a war. Yeah, that does sound like some War Game stuff.
But yeah,
but
for sure. Go ahead, David.
Right, well, I'm gonna go back. We got poor LA. He's catching all that heat for his little slip. There's one other person that had a little slip up on that same exact corner.
Finn.
But the problem with LA was super like that was his moment. Like Finn's just kind of happened throughout the match, but LA literally was doing the LA, and then that made it look 10 times worse because he was calling attention to it. You know what I mean? Like. I was listening to some podcasts and they were just like, if I had to talk to LA Knight, I would tell him, stop doing that fucking move. That's not the first time he's missed that rope. Like, stop doing that move. You don't need to do that move. Like, just stop going down the top rope.
Yeah. I mean, it's rough. That's his signature, right? I just think that's the father time's undefeated. If he stops doing that move, he has to stop doing the leap, the vertical leap to the top. Because he's messed that up a few times. That vertical leap suplex, and it's just like, we're getting older. The knees don't work as well. You're not getting the vertical.
He got enough cartilage in those knees to be doing that. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. So I mean, that move when he jumps backwards and hits the spring elbow, it's a very. I don't really see a lot of luchadors doing that move. So it's not an easy move.
No.
So
and if you're struggling,
and I just think he's just getting old. And it's like when AJ missed that forearm, it's just like, yeah, dog, it might be time.
I think it also, at this point, it has to be, right? It's just human nature. Like, it has to be in your head. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, like, I gotta hit this. This is my moment. I gotta hit this. You know what I mean? And that's probably why he missed the rope, because he's like just thinking like, this is my one shot in this elimination chamber. This is it. And gets the best of us, man. It happens, unfortunately. So, but hey, now he's an ambulance driver getting an extra check. So shout out to LA Knight. So all good. So our first match of the night, we get Gunther versus Dragon Lee. This was a hell of a match, man. I like this match a lot. A lot of back and forth. Couple times, man, I thought Dragon Lee was actually might take it. I was like, damn. I was like, he's really doing a good job. But ultimately, Gunther gets Dragon Lee to tap out and actually ripped off his mask. So the camera actually did catch his face for a second. I saw the screenshots on my feed as I was So they actually did capture his face for a second there. So what do we think, guys? That Gunther kind of crossed the line, removing the mask? He was just doing it just to be an asshole. So what do you think, Hev?
Well, first off, I thought this match was phenomenal. I wasn't really looking forward towards this match. And I think a lot of people probably share the same. It's Dragon Lee, it's just like he's another masked guy. He's not as cool as Penta. He's not. They're trying to push him as the next Ray, so we're giving a little bit of pushback. He's like, yeah. So I wasn't really looking forward for this match, but I'll tell you, the preemptive attack was a great move. Strong start. Yeah. It's like, get out there, start.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yep. As soon as Gunther comes out, Dragon Lee hits him. Go ahead.
Yeah, just starts beating him before the bell. And then surprisingly, he got the best of him for a while with his quickness, which that's something I never really factored in with Gunther, because he's usually just trying to duke it out with blows. And if you can't hit somebody hard, if you can't, catch them. So, and I think it was a great showing for Dragon Lee. I thought they put him over, even though he lost. Like, he looked phenomenal out there. So yeah, good for him. And we got this is awesome chant. You get that from the crowd. They're looking back, in the back, like, yeah, damn right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. David, your thoughts?
Same, man. They kept that momentum from the hot start. Him coming out jumping. He had to cry it off. He had a little Dragon Lee chance. They had a little, they had him going. So he's getting there. I think it was a screw up on the camera angle. I don't think they were really supposed to catch the face that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was.
It's going back with him taking that mask off. I think that's just setting up that more of that him and Mysterio kind of deal with Mania.
Gunther going. Yeah. We might be heading towards a Rey Mysterio retirement from Gunther. And I mean, as much as we're supposed to hate Gunther, but as much as we hate Gunther, you really do got to give him respect, man, because when he's in this ring, he puts on some good matches, and he's not very not that he's not athletic, but you know what I mean? Like, he's a bigger guy. He's not doing crazy shit off of ropes or anything like that. And he's still putting on entertaining matches, man. So I just wanted to give him credit. But go ahead, Dad.
That's something I didn't even consider, that he can be the one
Ray
to
Phoenix?
retire. No, Rey Mysterio.
Oh, Rey Mysterio. Oh, yeah.
He can be the one to retire Ray at WrestleMania, no least. Oh my God,
we've been talking about it.
Dog,
we've been talking about it.
I mean, he's already at nuclear level heat. I mean, I don't know what's even after nuclear. If he retires Rey Mysterio at Mania, are you kidding me?
Woo!
He's gonna need like some people walking with him at all times.
And dude, don't forget, like, we've been kind of talking about it on the show. We have a lot of these older guys, these CM Punks and these Brock Lesnar's, and time's ticking on all these guys. And if Gunther's going to be there, that's who's going to take him out. So,
and Ray went in the hall, same thing. Back at 39? So how many years? 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's crazy. He's been in the Hall of Fame for that year, and he's still been an active wrestler.
Yeah,
never been done.
Yeah,
never been.
Yeah,
done.
Man. He's an Iron Man, man. He's still going, man. So he's still putting on good matches too. So go ahead, Dave.
Speaking of Brock, real quick, since he's on in the show, we can throw this in. Did y'all see his son? The video of his son in hockey. Like, I think he's.
I've actually seen his daughter. His daughter's like a shot putter. Like, crazy. Like,
she's dating some football player, like some NFL guy.
Yeah.
And then he's 17 or something like that, but he plays for like the Canada youth hockey, something like that. He scored like the winning goal, but he is Brock's freaking twin.
Oh, jeez.
He's just a damn beast. I'll find it. I'll see if I can find it.
And maybe we'll get another Lesnar in the WWE eventually here. But all right, let's move on to what's that?
I like what Killshot just said. Mysterio at Mania, Brock at SummerSlam, because SummerSlam's in Minneapolis, Brock's hometown.
So. Yep. Makes sense. Kill Shots, thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you. So let's get into our next segment, which was AJ Lee came out. Basically to just kind of, address the crowd a little bit, talk about her win. But the main thing and the reason why I did bring up the promo segment was because she basically put it out there that she's going to be a fighting champion. Like, she's going to fight. So I guess we're going to see her more. I guess so. I mean, that's kind of a cool thing, because I had mentioned after the Elimination Chamber heavy about these female legacy acts coming back and not really looking too good. But AJ actually does her thing. Like, she actually looks good. She looks like she belongs, which a lot of the other girls do not. So what do you think about Heavy? What do you think about AJ being a fighting champion, and hopefully we get to see her more and do a couple matches? You excited for it? Over it? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I wasn't really watching during that PG era and of the Divas era, I should say. So
same.
I'm not really all the way invested or familiar with AJ Lee. I've done a lot of research and try to catch up over the little gap that I did miss. But like, I think that's great. She's coming back. They put the belt on her, and if they put the belt on her, either she's putting somebody over or she wants to go. And I think it's great that a lot of these women from that time, like Nikki Bella and Brie Bella and all Natty and all these other people who are divas, who weren't really considered, equal wrestlers as the men. Now the women have been putting on better matches than the men and really outshine the men in a lot of cases. Elimination Chambers is one of them. The Elimination Chamber for women is way better than the men. So it's not a surprise that these women now want to come back and say, hey, we want in. You guys built it up, we want in, and we want to still go, and we want to put on a serious match where we're not in just bra and panties trying to wrestle each other.
And to be honest with you, like I didn't watch that era either. Have for those very reasons, like not that I'm like some like super feminist or anything like that. Of course I support women and their equal rights and all that stuff. But I was like, man, this is like super sexist. Like they're literally just in bra and panties, like just kind of tussling in the ring, and like this is stupid. But now when you watch it, you're seeing Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Sol Ruka, like you're seeing all these like amazing, talented athletes, and you're like, holy shit, these girls are killing it right now. I mean, the women's division is way more stacked than the guys, in my opinion, right now. Absolutely. In my opinion. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward. David, what do you think? You looking forward to AJ fighting a little bit more?
Yeah,
getting out there a little bit more.
She's gonna be like her husband. She's gonna put a little bit more on that title and get some more opportunities for people.
Yeah,
like what we got,
because we haven't seen a lot from her yet.
Yeah, we got a 6-way. I mean, I like Kill Shot. I agree with that. I think Becky's gonna get back in Mania. She's doing her little petition and stuff on behind us on
hilarious.
social media. She was trying to get Jessica, the referee, suspended.
Saw that. Yeah,
she's strong. That's strong.
She's hilarious, man. She's the ultimate heel. Our little Donald Trump impersonator there.
Yeah. But what's gonna go? Here's the question to think about in the long run. Seth is back to being a babyface. How long before Becky?
That is a good question. I didn't even think about that.
Honestly, I would probably say probably a little while, because she's kind of like she's got a lot of shit going on right now. So I think it'll probably be a little while if they
keep them separated backstage. They won't have
I think it'll be a little while, because she's got a lot of shit going on. Because remember the shit with Natty and Maxine and all that stuff too. Like she's got all that stuff going on. So, well, I guess it's more with Maxine, but yeah, I think it'll be a while before we get a heel. Yeah, D Walker, she's cooking as a heel. Jessica Carr. So Killshot said, I think Jessica Carr versus Becky happens at SummerSlam. That would be crazy. And Jessica Carr and Becky match.
She actually is a wrestler.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah. No, I actually did know that. So yeah, that would be kind of cool, man. Like honestly, just to kind of jump back to Elimination Chamber post show, we actually didn't get a chance to talk about this. So after the show went off the air, Nick Aldis gets so pissed at Drew McIntyre that he declares that Cody and Drew are going to fight this Friday for the title on SmackDown. I was like blown away from that. Yeah. But the reason I bring that up is because I don't know if y'all saw the clip, but from the post show, there was a minute there where I thought, is Nick Aldis about to challenge Drew to a fight? Like I thought they were actually going to get it, because Nick used to be a wrestler too. So I'm like, is this shit about to go down right now?
You want to do SmackDown prediction there, or you want to do it towards the end?
I mean, we can do it towards that. We can do it towards the end. But yeah, it would be cool if Jessica did get in there with Becky. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing that. That would be cool. So our second match of the evening, we had our OG El Grande Americano versus Rayo. I think it's Rayo. Yeah, this was just basically, a gimmick kind of, not gimmick, but El Grande Americano ends up winning, which I had no doubt. I didn't think Rayo was actually going to do anything with it. What were your thoughts on the match? I felt like it was just kind of a time filler. Hev, I'll start with you.
Yeah, it's a time filler. It was just good to see the OG Americano, whoever that is, to come back and hit some of those moves that look kind of familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but I've seen that little flip into a bridge, suplex before. I just can't.
That's like some strength.
Yeah.
So
really good. It's really good.
So I know you guys don't watch AAA like I do, but I watch AAA on YouTube on Saturday nights because it's perfect. I come home late. It's on live at 11 p.m. It's perfect. And El Grande, OG, and the Imposter are very prominent on that show. And the new Grande Americano was in the ring speaking all in Spanish, but they actually translate it for the YouTube audience. And he was basically like, this guy doesn't even know how to speak Spanish and blah, 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 blah. So they had another wrestler go in the back to interview the OG El Grande Americano and accused him of not knowing how to speak Spanish. This is all in Spanish. And he just responds with, gay? Okay. So he does like a whole thing. They're like, see, he speaks Spanish. He knows how to speak Spanish. So yeah, it was kind of funny. I'll tell you, AAA is actually pretty good, guys. If you don't have a chance to watch, you got to check that out.
I got to invest more into it.
So Kill Shots actually says he agreed it was a time filler. He said mask versus mask would be interesting. Now, I actually was just talking about this with David. So in AAA's big show, I forget what they're calling it. It's in a couple weeks. But the El Grandes are actually facing off against each other in the AAA
I would have
big
thought
show
that would have been a Mania match.
What?
Yeah, so
that's what we kind of talk about it. I thought in like Triple Mania, their WrestleMania version. I don't.
No, this is I forget what it's some L something. It's like they win a sword, and then the guy who holds that sword is the number one contender for the AAA championship.
So they're gonna keep going. I mean,
oh yeah.
But like you and I were talking earlier, I mean, I got a feeling there's still going to be a Mania match, but I think that feud needs to finish down in AAA, especially what the taller El Grande is super over down in AAA.
Super over. I mean, like they love him. He's
it's so weird
over.
how it's flipped for each brand, you know?
Yeah.
And I guess they said something small. I guess the OG was wearing black Saturday night, and now the new one was wearing black tonight. Whoever the bad guy was wearing the black.
I do remember. Yeah, I remember he did have the black and gold. I think it was tonight.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but AAA, like, you know, on the surface, when you hear the mask versus mask will be in AAA, you're like, damn, like that should be a WWE show. But nah, El Grande is huge over at AAA.
Yeah,
like, they really do love him.
They need to go reversal. The mask should stay on the taller one, whoever that is, and then get the mask off the shorter one. So
whoever they are. So after that, we get a backstage segment here with our Liv Morgan. Well, actually, the whole Judgment Day, but Liv actually put a little nugget in Raquel's ear that I thought was really cool. She was basically just like, hey, you should be challenging for the title, and then you could hold the title too. And then she was like, you know what? I think you're right. I think I am going to do that. So, you know, getting a little Raquel action in the future here, hopefully. David, what are you thinking about that potential matchup there?
Yeah, because she ended up put into the 6-way next week to see who's the number one contender. So,
and by the way, Kill Shots is right. Rey de Reyes. That's the name of the tournament that I was telling you about. That they're going to be the big show for AAA. Rey de Reyes.
He said Triple Mania, so their bigger show. Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. I thought it was. Still learning on them, so
we'll get yeah. But this is one of their like Elimination Chamber, you know, SummerSlam. Like it's one of their PLEs that they're kind of doing. Yeah. But yeah. So what do you think of the Raquel matchup there?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. Keeps, like I said, keeps that little open, that possibility, because I mean, she had a strong showing in Chamber.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see the one where she had the Ray-Ban and the metal glasses on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. That was great.
That was cool. And then Finn and JD talk with Dominic, and Dominic's like, you know, I'm going to have you boys out there, right? And Finn's a little hesitant. And he's like, no, I'll be out there. I'll have your back. So we'll get to that a little bit later. So after that little segment there, and then Liv had a promo segment too. I forget where exactly that was in the show. Basically going, you know, after Steph. It was good, but nothing earth-shattering really happened as far as what at least I didn't think so. What do you think, David?
I mean, it was good to have a good dramatic feel because it's showing back to her heel side a little bit more again. So, like,
little tape segment
as an underdog as well, kind of.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then we have our man Jared's like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to watch it tonight. He is the biggest Rusev fan I know. And then all of a sudden, Rusev comes out and jumps on the commentary desk and calls out Oba Femi. Oba comes out, but he's wearing street clothes. And right away, like I got excited right away. And David and I were texting, and he was like, oh, man, he's got street clothes on. I'm like, oh, man, he's got dress shoes on. They definitely ain't going to wrestle now. But we went a little back and forth. got a little tussling in. Even in his dress shoes, Oba kind of wrecks Rusev, throws him out of the damn ring. Rusev had to be a little bit embarrassed, I would think. But are we thinking Oba Rusev next week?
Yeah, they did announce.
I don't think they did announce it. Okay, I wasn't sure if I saw the promo or not. So that is official.
Yep. And I think, obviously we know Oba's going to win.
There's no shot for Rusev.
Rusev's going to get some shots in. I mean, he got a few in there tonight, but the way Cole was putting it off is like he didn't get anything in there, which I thought was a little weird. Rusev held his own for like a minute,
30 seconds, but yeah.
I mean, it won't long though.
What do you think? What do you think Rusev Oba have?
I mean, obviously, I think Oba's gonna just destroy him, but I'm really excited. I mean, I think this is good for Rusev because he wasn't really doing much, you know. So, you know, in a weird way, Oba's could be putting Rusev over if Rusev can come in and really deliver a great match. We'll be looking at Rusev like, yeah, give this guy more, you know, more of that. I love the fact that Oba came down in dress shoes and socks and they say, yo, if you want to do something, jump in this ring. And I didn't think it was going to happen. And then when they started throwing haymakers, I was like, holy shit, forget it. Let's go.
And fucking Oba had his lemon pepper steppers on too. He was still he was still beating him down. I was like, God damn, dress shoes. My man's got wedding shoes on and still beating him down. Like, holy shit.
The lemon pepper steppers. Did you see who endorsed Trick Williams today?
Endorsed? No.
Was it
KFC? KFC.
Did they make lemon pepper stuff?
No, because
I was gonna say I would think it'd be. I think Wingstop. It would be what is that? Yeah, Wingstop. Yeah, they always have the lemon pepper.
Because they were in KFC's arena at Louisville, Friday night before Chamber, and it's the KFC center. So they like push Trick to the moon because I guess he mentioned KFC or whatever in his promo.
Oh, jeez. Well, I tell you what,
you might see him in a chicken commercial.
Well, I tell you what, at this trajectory, he'll have a lot of endorsements, I'm sure, coming. Wingstop being one of them. Wingstop, I'm sure, is already in negotiations with him for that.
They're already a WWE sponsor.
Yep. That's true. That is true. So our next match, we get, because of the fallout of backstage, we get Jimmy Uso versus Austin Theory. Again, this match kind of turned into be just kind of a time filler because, of course, Jimmy and Austin are going back and forth, but Logan gets involved. DQ, of course. Then Jey Uso returns with crutches and kind of starts beating down the Vision with the crutches and all that kind of good stuff. Do we think Jay's ready to come back? I mean, obviously the injury was like probably staged, so I don't think he's really hurt. But do we think he's good to come back for a possible Mania match? I don't know against who, but I'm just saying a possible match. Like, you think he'll be ready to go, Hev?
I don't know, man. He obviously kayfabed it because he was out there doing the 1D, like nothing happened. I'm like, brother, I thought you were hurt with crutches. How are you? How are you hitting a 1D and jumping around? What is happening here? So, that was a little weird. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to see Jey Uso at Mania. I mean, he's inevitable, right? But like,
yeah, I think he's inevitable just for the entrance.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna want that at Mania
and the merch.
Yeah, so they're gonna want that.
I just don't know if I really want to see that. You know, it's just like,
Yeah, I don't know if it would be a tag with Jimmy or what they would do.
They got the titles. I mean, they're not going to have Mania without those titles on the line at some point that weekend.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. But yeah, so that match was kind of a whatever kind of, you know.
Was it even announced? Like, I was kind of surprised when that popped up.
Like, it was. I think Michael Cole said it briefly. Okay. After, you know, it kind of happened or whatever. Killshot says Usos versus Paul Theory if Seth doesn't get Paul. I could see that. I could see that happening for sure. All right, awesome. So our next little segment, we get everyone's favorite, Danhausen. He's now, when I say everyone's favorite, like I said in the beginning of the show, we weren't booing Danhausen. We were just booing the fact that WWE really hypes this shit up for somebody that nobody knows.
That was crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, but I will say his first segment, I thought he did well. From what I was told, he's a comedy act, and I thought the whole calling Adam Pearce Stone Cold in disguise, Stone Cold Steve Austin in disguise, I thought that was pretty funny. I did like that, and I like the interaction with the Judgment Day as well. And he puts a curse on Dominic. So I'm like, when he puts the curse on Dominic, I'm like, is Dom going to lose his Intercontinental Championship because of Danhausen? So this could be an angle the WWE kind of plays with a little bit. I'd like to kind of see where things go with Danhausen. What are your initial thoughts? Danhausen's WWE true debut, I guess you could say, David, as far as him talking. What do you think, Dave?
Man, it lived up.
You know more about him than any of us, so please speak.
It lived up to what I've seen from him before. I mean, the fact his little demand sheet, that was funny as hell. What's the point of picture?
I forgot to mention. Yeah, he had a demand sheet because he said the crowd was going wild for him in Chicago. I was like, okay. I was like, this guy's funny. Okay.
But he wanted Hall of Fame induction this year.
Yeah.
His own private cameraman or something like that. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what the first one was. And then of course the pointing picture with Triple H. And then in fact
he wanted the pointing picture. and then he was like, "Why is this wet?" He goes, "It fell in the toilet."
Yeah.
I mean, that's Danhausen. From what
so I like it. What do you think, Kev?
Same. I mean, there's not much I can add to it. I thought it was a great segment. I think it's great to have another guy who does comedy in the back in these segments. Danhausen, man, if they're gonna have him be the guy who curses people and just bad things happen, that makes shit a little interesting. I feel like
because like my brain was working when that all happened with the curse and everything, and I was just like, how crazy would it be if they did this whole thing where like Dom all of a sudden has to be like befriend Danhausen to get the curse off of him because Dom can't win anymore because now he's cursed. Like that would be like kind of a cool angle, you know what I mean? Like Dom wrestles again and he loses, and then like JD's like, dude, ever since you got that curse, like that would be kind of cool. Like that would be kind of cool. I would like that.
Absolutely.
My man Killshot said Danhausen, Truth, and Miz need to get together. And Kit Wilson.
Mark over. Truthhausen is coming.
Oh yeah.
Truthhausen? What's Truthhausen? Oh, that's a tag. That would be cool. So,
him and Kid, I think that interaction's coming.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. So our next match that we have is our Intercontinental Championship: Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. Really good match, man. I was really into this match. Yeah, it was really, really good. A lot of cool moves and stuff like that. But at one point in the match, Penta kind of injures his shoulder and is like making a big deal about it, and the ref is kind of like on his grill trying to figure out if he's all right. And at this point, Dominic goes over to the ring where JD and Finn are sitting, and he tells them to grab the hammer, the bell hammer, which is a move he's done in the past, to kind of be Dirty Dom and all that stuff. And JD gets up, grabs the hammer, goes to give it to Dom, and Finn stops him. He's like, no. He said he wants to do it himself. Let him do it by himself. And you can see the look on Dom's face like, what? And then once he does that, then Penta flies out of the ring, takes out JD and Finn, gets back in the ring, pins Dominic, your new Intercontinental Champion, Penta. I was super hype about this. I've been waiting for Penta to kind of get a belt. I feel like it's been a little time coming for him again now because, he got hurt and was kind of away for a little while. So I'm really excited about this. I'm happy Penta got the belt. What do you think, David? Do you think Finn ended up costing Dom the title because he didn't let the chicanery happen?
Oh, yeah. That and the curse.
What do you think? You think Finn cost Dom there?
Yeah, I think they're going to try to spin it that way, but it's the curse.
It's the curse. It's the curse.
The curse is real.
You can't mess with Danhausen. That's been proven today. I don't learn anything else. Don't mess with Danhausen.
So all you fans that boo Danhausen, Just know,
you're cursed. Whatever that, whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. What do we feel about Penta? We feel like this is his time, and now he's ready. Yeah, go ahead.
I love this match. This match was really good, and we got it for free on a Monday, so I thought it was really good. It was so good. I was like, they could run this back another time, and maybe even at Mania for a filler match, and I would tune in and be interested again to see this match, and have them really go the distance. Even again, the crowd behind this match with the "This is awesome" chant, second time in the night, and these boys delivered. I would love again. I think the twist with Finn at the end turning face is interesting, and we'll see what happens. But this is ultimately, I mean, they've been saying this. It's ultimately the end of the Judgment Day. We've been saying this.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, is this the nail in the coffin where Dom's like, dude, you're out?
Or just so who knows, but
David, what do you think?
I mean, hell of a match. I'm excited to see what kind of run they give him with the title. So, and kind of like with Kill Shots 2, what does that leave the match at Mania between Dom and Finn? Obviously that title, he said that 3-way, but it's never say never WWE, but that's too much like last year. Because basically it was Penta, Dom, Finn, and that's when Braun had the title.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna run it back too similar like that.
I find it very interesting about Dom's appeal. I don't know if you guys have peeped it, but like they've done everything to really make Dom this heel. And he's still fucking getting cheered and getting over. And even tonight, I mean, like the guy doesn't even defend the title. And it's like a thing, right? There's like, oh, Dom never defends the title. I'm like, well, it's by design because he's getting over every time he wrestles because we love Eddie Guerrero so much. We see so much of Eddie in that. So then when he wrestles and he cheats our heroes, we cheer because we're like, oh, man, good old Eddie, And so then they stopped having him fucking wrestle. And then he has his match tonight with Penta, his first match in God knows how long.
Well, he was hurt. He was hurt.
He was hurt. Yeah,
yep.
Sure. But either way, the cheers were 50-50.
Oh, yeah.
It was insane. Even the commentators stopped for a second. You saw him pause, and it was like, very interesting chant tonight,
And even in AAA, he's even more over in AAA because his feud in AAA right now is against Vikingo, which is one of the bigger heels. So they love him over there. And the cool thing about Dom, and WWE is very smart, is Dom is basically serving as that bridge between WWE and AAA. Like he's that guy in the middle where he's in both and he's bringing both companies together. Because I'm telling you guys, like AAA, like the last couple weeks, I've seen the War Raiders. There's this amazing guy from Evolve, which I don't even watch Evolve. But he's coming up. His name's Jack Cartwheel. Have you guys seen any of this guy's stuff? Crazy. Yo, it's this little blonde dude, and he does like all these like cartwheels like off of the ropes and stuff. It's nuts, like mind-blowing stuff. So he's perfect for AAA, you know what I mean? Like the high-flying stuff. But Dom's really bringing these factions all together. So he's kind of their like WWE's kind of secret weapon to kind of bridge everything together, which is cool because, guys like the War Raiders or like Rusev that we talked about earlier, they can send them down there to AAA to get some more extra work in. I mean, Natty wrestled in AAA too. Like I saw her down there too. Like they're bringing a lot of WWE superstars to AAA.
That's where her current character came from.
Yep. Absolutely. So, Dom, go ahead.
Imagine Danhausen down there.
Does he wrestle though?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything about like is he a acrobatic kind of wrestler?
I think so. So for what it's been so long since I've seen a match.
It's been so long since you've seen it. Well, maybe he picked up some moves. I don't know.
The whole comedy thing. I mean, just think back like him and
Mr. Iguana.
Yeah. Mr. Iguana.
Mr. Iguana. Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, so we got a new guy with a belt. Penta ends up taking it. So very happy for Penta. Yeah, we're very, very happy for that. So good job WWE putting that on him. Our closing segment, which we knew was going to happen there, we have a promo between Roman and Punk. So nothing super crazy, just really good shit talking on the mic, pretty much. Punk hit Roman with the dagger at the end there. He says he's gonna bury him like his father. Woo, woo, that's rough. That's rough. I was like, damn. I'm surprised Roman approved that line, but I guess he said he was cool with it. I don't think Punk just would have said that without getting approval first.
Yeah. Well, the line was, "I'm gonna bury you next to your father, so you won't be alone."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. That was the exact line. Yeah. So what do we think of this promo, Hev?
Man, this promo, this is the reason why these guys are paid the most. These guys can talk me into interest. Like, again, when we talked about the first time when Roman won, I didn't really care about the Rumble and like the results. I was like, Roman, Punk, yeah, okay, whatever. And then that first promo hit, and I was locked in. And this one was, no, it wasn't the same as the first, but it was still just as good. Now I know that these guys are throwing some haymakers of words, and everything's on the table, and I'm here for it. Like, give me a build, a good old classic shit talking build. Get a little physical towards the closer of the WrestleMania, and then give it to me. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this build, and it's just with two people that can give the best promos, man. I don't know. And I don't think even the first time I saw them together, I didn't think anybody got over. And tonight, I didn't think anybody. I thought it was very down the middle. I thought it was down the middle.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really good. Killshot said Punk has to go over in his final Mania. I don't know if it's going to be his final Mania though. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong, Killshot, but who knows? It might not even be his final Mania main event. But it might not be. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It might not be.
Yeah.
But what would you think? What do you think, David, of the promo segment there?
No, it was solid. I think when he teased had that little pipe bomb teaser, like kind of popping there early in the show. I expected a little bit more. Mm-hmm. That we got personal, but the fact that Roman kept calling him Phil, I was waiting for Joe to come out of
Joe. Yeah, waiting for him to call him Joe.
That happened. So. I mean, it's gonna be solid. I think in the long run, obviously a lot could change. We got like Punk said, 7 weeks to build this up.
Yeah,
I think right now.
Yeah, that was a pretty scathing line too, where he was just like, I got to spend 7 weeks cleaning up your shit since you don't show up to work.
Yeah, I think he's showing up for the next 7 weeks. So
he is.
It's like Brock.
I like too that CM Punk called out the bags under his eyes. He was just like, I got these bags under my eyes because I am tired. He's like, I'm tired of cleaning up your shit.
Yeah.
Man. He was all beat up. He was man.
He was better than the post show because that post show.
He looked really banged up. Yeah, he did. I don't know if you see that, Hev?
Yeah, I mean, CM Punk looked banged up right over here in this picture. He always looks fucked up. I don't know. He's looking in fact,
Ep said that shit. He was just like, "Yo, this dude is always getting busted in the mouth."
Yeah, he's always He's always getting his ass handed, dude.
He really is, man. So let's do a grade on the show. I actually do want to change the grading system. So we'll do it by points. So we'll do it like how Portnoy does the pizza review. So like 7.2 or whatever like that. Yeah. So I'm going to give this show my personal rating. I'm going to give it like a 8.3.
That's good.
Hev.
I'll give it like a solid 8. A solid 8. Yeah.
David.
I'm gonna go Price is Right, 7.9. Maybe like overall
7.9,
really
a little bit less. Yeah, it was a really good show. Definitely had its little lulls. I mean, I think if they would have had like a finish to the Austin Theory match, I would have preferred that Austin Theory and Jimmy. You know what I mean? Like with that getting broken up and stuff, that kind of.
And it's just gonna be curious what they got now. What 6 more weeks of build up? How they can keep that momentum going?
Yep, absolutely. So, previewing SmackDown on Friday. The only announced match I see here is the Cody and Drew What are our initial thoughts? Do we think that Cody's gonna take the belt from Drew?
Shenanigans.
Without a doubt, he's taking that belt.
All right, so Hev, why do you think he's taking the belt?
Without a doubt, he's winning that belt.
Why do you think he's taking it?
Because Drew and Randy is just not money. It's just not money. Money is Cody and Randy. That's what I want to see.
That is pretty money.
That's what I want to fucking see right there. I've been waiting for that since WrestleMania 40 when everybody pointed out, oh, look, Randy's staring at the belt. He wants his chance with Cody. I've been waiting 2 damn years. It's going on 3 to see this. We want Cody and Randy. Anybody that says differently is out of their mind. Like, I love Drew. You did what you needed to do to get the belt off of Cody and have him chase it back. Now it's time to bring the money in. Bring in the money. We got to sell tickets. Drew, you're not selling tickets, dog. You're great. But Cody is white meat babyface. Randy, we want to see win the next one to get to 15. Give it to me.
David, you said shenanigans. You think there's going to be some interference?
I'm not going to be surprised if Cody wins, but Jacob's going to get involved. Like, I still think it's going to be a 4-way.
It should be.
Now let me ask you this, Hev. Would you prefer the 4-way or just straight up Cody Randy?
Cody Randy.
Okay.
I want Cody Randy, but yeah. But I think ultimately, they're gonna throw Jacob in there. I doubt they would put Sammy in it. I just saw somebody put Sammy, but I mean, Sammy's just he needs to get over Trick Williams first. He's a hard time doing that with the new guy. So before we see Sammy in anything, you need to teach the youngin, the guy who just got here yesterday, a lesson. Like, or shut up.
Ain't nobody teaching none of them guys a lesson. Like, they're so over. It's ridiculous. So David, go ahead. Yeah, I was gonna go to you.
So the feeling I got, like I said, I still think it's going to be a 4-way. I think Drew somehow still walks out the champ, and then he gets mad at Mania when he loses it, and that sets up Drew and Nick at like Backlash or something like that. Because all this looks like he can still go.
Or you give us all this and Drew at Mania.
I hope we don't get that. That don't need to be a Mania match.
And maybe we'll get Adam Pearce versus Austin Theory. It's like now we're getting But my point of saying that is like now we're getting you know what I mean? Like we're getting too far.
But you remember last year we were getting teased with Aldis and being Orton's opponent when KO got hurt.
Right.
Then we got Joe Hendry.
It ended up Joe Hendry. Yeah, it ended up being Joe Hendry, man. And Joe Hendry's doing his thing. He's got a belt over on NXT right now. So shout out to Joe Hendry. Yeah. No, he'll be up soon. He's working his way. I don't know if he's quite there yet, but he's working his way. But yeah, so that's our review for the show. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Just curious and wait for this whole Rhea Jade thing because they said it got pretty spicy on in personal
online. Yeah,
I actually saw some of that too. And was anyone else when Rhea was talking to Io think that Rhea was gonna like turn on Io for a second?
Let me tell you,
you kind of thought that too, right?
We breezed over that segment here, but that was the most uncomfortable shit I think
I've
ever had to watch. I was not comfortable. Why? I'm like, what is happening? Like, are you going to clothesline this bitch or
that's
what are we doing here?
And it kind of was like that was Rhea saying goodbye for a little bit because she's going to be over at SmackDown.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. But the way it was, the energy was like, I'm like, is she about to smack her? I was like, yo,
what is happening here? I didn't understand it. I'm like, it was this weird energy.
Yeah, it was a little weird because it almost seemed like there was points where they kind of like Io and Rhea kind of stared at each other, like not knowing what to say. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like they were kind of like, yeah, I love you too. You know what I mean? It's like, all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Did you guys see the back and forth with Roman and Punk when they started talking about the Twitter stuff.
Oh yeah,
you guys see the tweets? And
I saw Roman post. So you're talking about the Roman tweet about Chicago?
Tweet about Chicago, and then in the middle of the match, or like at some point, people started just chanting "Fuck you, Roman."
Yep.
In the crowd, and it was like loud, and I guess it just started getting around, each section because they were looking like, oh, he just said this about Chicago. Fuck this guy, and they're all talking to each other, so it became a thing. But then like it was just interesting because Punk had called him out on it today. And then he said, "Oh, I don't get mad about going on podcasts, or whatever it was." But it was like a little jab back and forth. I like it. This Punk's promos, they're just like
they're great on the mic. They're great, man.
Little digs. If you're into the culture of wrestling and like a little of the dirt sheet stuff, they dig into that, and I appreciate that, man. Like it's a little nod to us, or guys who like obsess and do podcasts about this shit and talk about it and send memes and shit to see that they're watching and they're like pulling from our talks to take shots at each other. It's good shit.
And it was a little callback, and it ended up being two that Punk bought in there. He said that was where the Shield debuted, but that was also the same arena, if you go back to the opening segment, where Seth turned on him with that exact kind of air shot.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That was there. Yep, that's right. I was there. Yeah, it was when those two are on the mic, it's not even just they talk so naturally on the mic, but it's also, especially with Roman more than Punk, even the facial expressions. Like whenever Punk hits him with something, Roman will just kind of do this like
his pulsing.
Yeah, like he's like it just hits him and you can see it hit, and it's just such great acting, you know what I mean? Like it's really good. So
his little trademark.
Yeah, it's a little trademark. Yeah, he's definitely killing it, man. They're both killing on the promo game, so I'm excited for this WrestleMania match. So WrestleMania is getting a little bit clearer as we get these weeks coming through. We'll see what Friday holds. We got Cody and Drew, so we'll see who's going to end up with that belt. Rhea also says she will be appearing on SmackDown. Jade face to face.
Yep.
So we'll get that. I'm sure Jade will let Rhea know she's that bitch. And yeah. that's her typical line there. So all right, anything else, guys? You guys want to actually, Dave, you want to talk about the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah. Did y'all see?
Yeah.
What did they
make it? So I don't know those guys. I don't know those guys.
No. Just like the whole time part, because obviously Vegas is specific.
They're starting late.
Yeah, it's like 9. So it's going to be starting midnight Eastern time. So like last year.
Yeah, and I think
last year people were falling asleep in the crowd there.
Well, I think I might be wrong on this, but I think there's either an NXT match or another match that goes on at like noon.
Yeah,
like early in the day.
I love the 2-night manias. But ever since that's kind of thrown off the whole Hall of Fame. It's like, almost kind of need to start it on Thursday.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that. So yeah, kill shot. So this is I think this is your first time here. So kill shot. I don't though, because I'm actually a newer fan. So that's kind of the whole thing with this. I've only been watching for about 3 years. So that's the only reason I don't know who Demolition is. Yeah, you know about them?
Yeah, they're like, I mean, if you just look up, Kiss, right?
Yes.
So, the whole story with them before is the Road Warriors were a big NWA WCW before they came over to WWE. So that was like their kind of, I guess, WWE's kind of part there for a little bit.
Yeah, kill shots. They're gonna catch me up. We might do some like Patreon episodes of me getting caught up on some of this stuff. So yeah, I watched when Hulk Hogan was like the shit. And then, basically 90s and stuff, I just kind of stopped watching and literally just picked it back up again. WrestleMania 40 was when I kind of picked it back up. But yeah, awesome show, guys. Thank you so much for taking time. Thank you to everyone in the chat. D Walker, Kill Shots. Appreciate you guys chiming in with your thoughts as well. David, you got anything you want to promote? Shout out your Instagram?
No, same thing. I am DJ Scroll. Just appreciate everybody tuning in. We definitely appreciate
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hev, you want to promote anything?
No.
He's like, nah, I'm just DJing in some clubs, whatever. If you're in Chicago, look me up.
Yeah, I'm not hard to find. I should probably put my handle here. I think I just put my name. I just see you guys have your handles. I'm like, that's pretty
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah.
Yeah. At Caution It's Heavy. Caution It's Heavy. Yeah, follow him on Instagram. I am for DJ Fly on Instagram. So that's going to do it for this show. We will see you. I think I could do Friday night post show. So I should be good to go Friday. I work Saturday, but I should be good for Friday. So we will see you then. SmackDown, Cody versus Drew. Looking forward to it. Until then, after the bell, signing off. Thank you guys.
Thank you.